Hi everyone, so what I'm going to do today is walk you through how to install WordPress. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to WordPress.org and download the WordPress software. It's going to be done by just going to the main page there and clicking where it says download WordPress 3.8.2, which is the current version as of mid-April 2014. Now, the next thing we're going to download today is go into whatever your current web hosting is and make sure that you have an SQL database. If you're using GoDaddy, which I recommended to a number of you, it's as easy as what you see on the screen. You log into your hosting, you go to SQL. You could say I have 4, so I can make a new one. If you need to make a new one, you just add it on the screen. So the next thing you want to do is add anything you want to add to your zip before you upload it. I've opened it on the desktop. Mine's called WordPress 2. So I'm going to go out and find some themes that I like. My recommendation to you is just type in free WordPress themes 2014. They will pull some stuff up that you can look at. So there are a number of themes out there. I recommend if you're going to try to go with designing around the theme as opposed to looking for a theme that matches up to something you've created already, download a bunch. When I say a bunch, I mean maybe 10 to 15. So you have stuff to look at. You can also see in the video here that sometimes the links are dead. You have to go back and find your way to something. Here I'm trying to download this theme called Appliance because it looks like it would be useful for people who want to do like a photo blog. So there, actually at that time. Now all you have to do once you get these zip files is unzip them and then pull them into your WordPress folder inside Content and inside Themes. Or inside WP Content. You'll see it on the screen right now. So you can also do this later if you want to upload them again, but I like to do them in the initial upload just because it's one query to the FTP server instead of a bunch. And you'll see when I get to the part where FTP, it takes quite a bit of time to allow this stuff to go up. So you can see here I've added Appliance. I also earlier added a theme called Bigfoot. So once you're ready, you want to connect to FTP. I'm using an FTP program here called CyberDuck. You can see I just open it. I want to go into public HTML on my server. Then I'm going to pull my folder over. As you can see, it was going to take just south of forever for it to upload, so I put the video off for a while. Now this is the install process. You just go to the address where you uploaded it, so wherever your domain is / whatever the name of the folder is. This is where you need the information from that SQL database earlier. You can see I'm not going to put my password in here, just because I'm a little smarter than that. These are the other configurations that you'll need. Click the Run Install button, and literally as fast as the video just did it is how it installs. You type in basic information here, create your administrator username, password for it, give it your email, set whether you want to search username, and click Install. Then you can click Login, and it will let you play around with all sorts of stuff inside here. So I'm going to pull up the control panel and show you how this works. So see over here you have posts, media pages, comments, appearance. If you go to appearance, you can access themes, which will allow you to change the way the page looks. So there are a number of themes here. I'm going to activate Appliance so that you can see how that looks. You go to the site. Not super exciting. There's one post with no image, so there's just an empty square. If I add a post, I should have thought to add media, but I didn't. If you click that Add Media button right there, you can add a picture. So click there. That's that post. You go back to the site, and you see there's my new post right next to it. So if you want to post a number of images, you can do it that way. Now you can also add pages, which are more substantial. You can see I managed to spell the word here correctly. And here, creating a page. Now, some themes will not put things in this neat place as you would like them to. For example, the pages are at the bottom here instead of as a nav across the top, but that's still perfectly manageable if you wanted to put pages in. If you see up out here, I'm going to change to a different theme. Actually, I think for some reason you should customize. Appliance is not a great theme. That's something I realized in this experimentation. There are some themes that will allow you to do tremendous amounts of different stuff too. Things like that. I will show you in class a theme called Incel Fupa, which I have used before in a couple of my online courses. And the amount of control it gives you versus what you get here is not very high. But what I wanted to show you here is what widgets are, and I'm going to quickly here install a plugin called Kibo Twitter. I use it on most of my sites. You probably noticed my never updated Twitter feed. It's on the course page, but you just click install there, click OK, click activate here, and it will instantly prompt you to connect it to Twitter. So you say sure, let's do that. Click that button, it'll bounce out to Twitter for a second, click that button, it'll bounce you right back. And now you can close that little reminder window, and if you go back to your widgets, which is where I'm going directly here, you'll find that you now have one called Kibo Twitter Feed. You pull it over here, it asks you to name it and set a few parameters. Make it slider, I'm not sure why I made it slider. Looks decent. Save. When you bounce out, you'll see again, as I mentioned, the theme I chose is not great. The bottom bar, basically the bar is not, you'd have to do some work if you actually wanted to use that particular theme. Alright, I'm going to change themes now. And when I switch to this theme, you can see the posts now are following more of a timeline format. I have not figured out from my quick analysis where the pages go there. That's something we'd have to look at if we wanted to use that. Just to quickly give you a sense of what some other themes look like, I switched to 2014, which is a rather common one. You can see the page was created now at the top, and a very clean map down the side. So that's basically how this works. It's not difficult to configure once you get it together. It's not hard to change themes. You just have to get things going and do the best you can with it. Let me know if you have questions.